Hi, I'm Danielle Fagazi with National Mortgage News. I'm here with Craig Crabtree, Senior Vice President and General Manager for Equifax Mortgage Services. We're going to be talking about how tech-savvy lenders leverage data and analytics to drive efficiencies and gain market share. Craig, thanks for being here today.
Great being with you. What a great conference.
Craig, let's start at the beginning of the loan process. How are data and analytics helping mortgage underwriters identify and engage prospective buyers?
Well, if you think about it, in this marketplace, it's so competitive, especially as we're making a migration towards purchase money. Obviously, we have a slight refi boom right now, but as lenders are trying to compete, it's all about the customer experience, all about the borrower, how they interact, right? Because at the end of the day, we need a happy customer. A happy customer sticks with that lender.
Why is it important to bring information up into the point of sale?
So if you think about customer interaction, what you really want to do is trying to bring the most precise data up early in the discussion with the client. So the old days, you would talk with the loan officer and it would be a very, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. Now with technology and data that's being brought up at point of sale, that we have accurate data around the consumer, there can be a more active dialogue with that consumer around the commitment that the lender can make, and not only that, that the lender can make to their investors right at the shopping process.
And what's the advantage to the borrowers?
The advantage to the borrower is a firm commitment up closer to when they're shopping for a loan. If you're going to buy a home, you don't want I think we can approve you. They want to know, I can approve you. And with more accurate live data being brought up into that process with the engagement between two human beings around the lending process, it gives more comfort to the borrower and more comfort to the lender that they're spending the right time with the right customer and that they can make a commitment to that customer very early in the process to start the loan process so they're spending the right amount of time on an active file or an active borrower that's going to turn into a closed loan.
Income and employment verification is one piece of the equation. What other types of data are being used today to get final yes or no on credit?
Well, historically, it's all started with a very good representation of the borrower's capacity from credit. That has not changed, right? So we continue to invest in the credit file itself and display that data, the right amount of data up front to make sure that we're showing credible borrowers to that lender. Then employment in data income, we have grown our database dramatically over the last several years, 30%. We have over 100 million active records in our database right now that are able to be pulled at point of sale. So when we're having a dialogue around a loan or having a dialogue with a borrower, we have that accurate income data right there to be able to make the commitment and not send that borrower away to go get a piece of paper to do that. We have over 500,000 employers now within our database. That again gives us a broad swath of the employed population within the US to have that credible dialogue with that borrower up front with the data and the accuracy right at point of sale.
So transitioning into a fully digital environment is a big investment. I mean, time, resources. How do you measure that return on investment?
Well, I think there are multiple ways, right? So if you think about customer engagement, do they come back to you? That's a longer term measurement. If you look at ROI on that loan, you're trying to compress your cycle times and you're also trying to minimize fallout. So making sure that you're spending the right amount of time with the right borrower that's going to turn into a closed loan, right? So that makes a happy realtor, a happy borrower, a happy property owner that has sold that. So there are multiple measurements. It is hedge costs, it is cycle times, and then also it's marketing costs, right? Up front, we're trying to decide who we spend the right amount of time with. There's a lot of costs that's there.
Craig, thank you so much for sharing your insights with us today. For more information about how the digital age is revolutionizing the mortgage industry, please watch the rest of our video series.